So exterior lights, you can choose daylight savings, which auto.
I think it's this what I was referring to.
So I referring to,
There is a front ones and the rear ones,
yeah.
which shows the London flag.
So classic,
So now it's okay.
right? And
Oh yeah, this is what I was referring to,
Great,
where it
great,
shows the
Great Britain
yes
and favored and
and
John
John
Cooper
Cooper.
Awards. Okay, so basically this is the set navigation system, right?
Yeah.
Uh, we've currently left the car on a timeless driving experience. We
Okay.
have the capability of changing the driving experience. So start off by switching on the car. So each seat, as it shows on the right hand corner, all the passengers that are in the car will show green if they've got their
Oh,
seatbelts on. It shows red, but it doesn't show that there's people on. The minute there's people on, it will start blinking,
okay.
right? So you've got the set nav, and when I speak about driving experience, we are currently on timeless, which is a so when you change it, trail, what trail does is that it changes the driving experience. This is when you're off-roading,
Yes.
right? You've got balance, where you are doing a mixed bag of driving styles. You've got timeless. Timeless is when it gives you the Big Ben,
Hmm.
which is the big clock in London.
Yes.
Then you've got Vivid, which is just from Vivid you have Personal, which is the one that basically masters the owner of the car's driving style. Then you've got Green for efficiencies. This is when you're trying to save fuel because you need to remember you are driving a 2-liter engine with turbo.
So now when you are revving the car, this goes up.
It doesn't
Oh,
go up,
okay.
but what it does is that it will show you when you're using power,
Oh, okay.
and basically it changes patterns. So we'll do an example of it as we drive.
Okay.
And then there's call, which is every time when you start the car from anywhere, it starts at call, meaning it's the same as comfort. It doesn't have a driving style.
Okay.
Then you have go kart feel. This is your sports mode.
Or the
Even the
go
car,
kart.
yeah, even the car tells you it's excited because it does that whoo oh whoo sound.
Hmm.
So when you go to efficiency, which is the core one that you asked about, this is what we'll do. You do have a reverse camera,
Yes.
and it also does have start driving assistance where you can leave everything, and then the car will then reverse itself. If you can see, the steering wheel adjusts itself as it goes. There are no hands on the steering wheel.
Wow, it's a great feature.
This is when you're not comfortable with driving. Then what it does is that it also senses any objects that obstruct it from the driving functionality.
Okay.
So now it's reversed for quite some time. It stopped, right?
Oh, okay.
Now, as I mentioned, we're going to do the efficiency drive. So now, I just want you to look at what it did.
Oh,
So
oh,
it tells you you're
okay.
efficient in driving now, and the minute you put on high revs, it changes to high consumption.
Okay.
So at any point in time, you'll always know how you're driving because the car will communicate with you as to whether it's using fuel or it's using its hybrid approach.
That's nice. So it doesn't come with the 360 cameras, this one.
No. So this is the panorama view of the rear.
Yeah, I can
Remember, the first
see.
one, it shows you, but it's showing you from a vertical angle,
Okay.
right? And then you've got the panorama view, which shows you straight.
Mm.
And then park assistance is basically for you to get to see all these lanes and that, so that you get to know where you are in the greater scheme of things.
Oh, I
And
see.
then
It has also a trailer.
yeah, so you've got a trailer coupling. This is if you've got a trailer on. What I'll do is I'll show you the adjustable tow bar that the car has.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, this is the entertainment screen. It's got multiple. The minute you're a regular driver on the car, it will ask you if you want to change the driver. So every time you enter the vehicle, it will require you to mention who you are so that it sets everything according to right. Your air conditioning. You've got air conditioning where you can switch it on, either put it on auto or direct it as to where you want it to go. You also have the front seat warmers. So what you can do is you can warm your seat. This is at full capacity, and then every time you tap on it, it reduces the heat. But then this is individualized, so this is just for the passenger side. And if I want to do it for my side, then I'll do this. But you also, in addition, have steering warmer.
Oh,
So if it's
okay.
cold and it's winter and then you need your steering to be warmed up, you just use that functionality.
So this car basically has got the dual climate control.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Uh, Anything else on this car? So basically, you have a wireless charging, but it's also how you as the main driver of the car, you're able to then have the car identify you. So it's got a keyless entry functionality. So this is the keyless entry functionality.
So
So
you can
I
use
don't
the
need
car
my key.
without the keys.
I don't need the keys.
Okay.
So every time I come in, what I'll do is I'll just put the car here, the
The phone.
phone, and it reads the phone. Then the car automatically starts,
Oh, okay.
and it's wireless charging.
So does this one has the they call it NFC, the card where you tap or
Yes, it's also got the smart key,
so either you can use it with a smart key
phone,
or a normal key and a phone.
or the key itself.
Okay, very nice.
So if you check, Mini Cooper's changed the shape of the key. They used to have the traditional round key, but
Okay.
now they use this key. Another feature you have is the full panoramic. And then when starting it, you'll just come in, you just turn it once. You don't have to hold it. You just
Or you
turn it.
just turn it once.
Yeah, and then because the key is in the car already, it will sense it. It needs to start.
And this is where we change our mode.
Driving modes are changed here. This is your gear selection. So it no longer has the whole DSG functionality where you've got your plus and minus manual
Okay.
gearbox. Everything is here. So your park is a button on its own. If you take it up, you're on reverse. One tap down is on neutral. One tap down is on drive. But then if you want to do long stretches, you just click again. Then it does the whole instead of manual. That's the sat nav, and it's not ways dependent. It's its own sat nav. Another thing that I'll show you is it's got a mini app.
On there.
It's got a mini app, Mini Cooper app.
Drive west, then turn left.
So as part of its functionality, you've got the mini app. The mini app allows you to see where the car is. You can lock the car, unlock the car from anywhere, and you can make the car horn. So it's because the vehicle is in use, it's not going to use the functionality. You can switch on the fan of the car before the car starts, so you can cool it down before utilizing the vehicle. It also tells you your trip history, when last you used the vehicle, what was your fuel consumption at the time, and if ever you needed to know the location of the car, you're able to see it. So without even having a vehicle tracking unit, you can still see it.
Okay.